It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
One right here.
Welcome, San Juan Bronco Nation. We are here at Rockwell High School for our second day of basketball. We got Coach Easton Nilsson here with us to do a pregame interview. We're going to do this live instead of a recording here. So, Easton, thank you for taking the time with us. Looking at Rockwell's record, they're 9-4 on the season, 3-0 in the region. What are we expecting tonight? What are we focusing on?
Yeah, they're a scrappy team. We got to come out and strike first. That was the goal last night. You know, obviously when we get put in a hole, it gets a little bit harder on the road. So goal is to come out and throw the first punch. They're scrappy. You know, we have the athleticism advantage for sure, but we have that most games. We're going to make a couple adjustments in how we come out to try to come out with more energy today. But bottom line is generate the energy on the defensive side and, you know, get out and run.
Yeah. I was curious. I don't know the answer to this, but is it similar to football where you guys watch film on the other school? Is that kind of the same feel, or how does basketball work with that?
Yeah, we try to watch as much film as we can. Obviously, it gets a little bit tricky when you got multiple games and back-to-back, but at the hotel this morning, we had a film session. We watched a lot of last night's game, watched a little bit of Rockwell, just to kind of get our game plan together and put some visual to it. But, yeah, we do use film quite a bit to try to prepare for every game.
Okay, and in watching that film on this other team, who was kind of their star players? Who are we looking for that is potentially going to have a big night and can cause some trouble for us?
Anyone with the last name Christiansen. You know, for several years now, they've had this family of Christiansen's brothers and cousins that are pretty tough. They play a lot of basketball. They play hard. They play scrappy. Jacob Christiansen and Isaac Christiansen are the two at the varsity level that I want to make sure we keep track of. Joey Christiansen will play a little bit as well. Number 33, he just played in the JV, and he plays hard. Loves to slash. He loves to try to get to the rim.
Yeah.
So we've got to be aware of anybody with the last name Christiansen for sure.
Just looking at this roster here, you said Isaac and Jacob Christiansen. Are they twins? They're both listed as seniors. Are they cousins? Do you have any idea?
I think they're cousins.
Okay.
I think those two are cousins, yep.
Cool. Well, we're excited to be here. We're excited to have another day of basketball. It's always a fun environment, and it's a pleasure to be here. So thank you for taking the time being here, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Easton. As I said, we are a little bit early for the game here. We got 14 minutes left for our warm-ups here on the clock. So we're going to send it to commercial, thank our sponsors as much as we can. It's certainly not possible to do this broadcast without them. So we want to make sure and send a big thank you to them and get their ads that they have paid for, and we appreciate that sponsorship. So we will send it to commercial and be back shortly.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical service, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today. Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
It's high school.
Did you play the opening again? Welcome to San Juan basketball, everybody. I apologize. We had some button confusion here, and I thought the introduction was playing. But we are here at Rockwell High School for San Juan basketball as we're lined up to get the start of the game here and get our starting lineups as the teams are getting ready. I will say we looking at Rockwell, they're 9-4 on the season, 3-0 in the region. So this should be a good game. As we talked to Coach Easton Nielsen pregame, he talked about how scrappy they were, so it should be a fun game. Looks like we're going to get lined up here for the national anthem or possibly the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. We're at a smaller gym, so I feel like I'm yelling here as we're sitting courtside here at the tables. This will be a fun, energetic game, but looks like we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem. I'm not sure, so I will send it away for just a minute as we get through this and pay our respects to our nation and be right back.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the four corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back to San Juan Bronco basketball as we're set to start their starting lineups here. We just had the national anthem sang by Rockwell's, I don't know if he's the head coach or an assistant coach, but I will say he did a fantastic job. And it looks like we do not have a microphone here at the gym, so there's going to be a hush over the crowd as they announce these starting lineups just by their raw voice here in the auditorium here. So it feels very, I don't know, kind of strange almost to not have a microphone and not have a loud environment, but kind of cool as well. They're going to announce the coaches here as they are announcing the head coaches. I've never seen that done in a game either, but they are announcing head coach Easton Nielsen and the assistant coaches and giving them a round of applause. We certainly do appreciate all the time and effort that they put in, so I feel that that's appropriate and very cool that they are announcing the coaches. But as we get our starting lineups here, George McNaughton is going to be our number one coming out as he wears number 0. Going to have Jagger Neves come out, and then we'll have, it looks like Baylor Nielsen and Cole Duke. And our 5th is going to be Trip Palmer. So familiar faces, familiar names that we are are going to be seeing all season, I would suspect, our senior lineup as we get set to see our starting lineups from Rockwell here. As they announce the head coaches for them as well. So kind of a cool environment that they do. I don't know if they do this every game, but it is certainly cool and kind of appreciated that they give shout outs to them. But they're going to have their number 3, Isaac Christiansen. Looks like number 14, Hayden Thompson. Number 21, Ethan Curl, I believe is how you say that. 22, Jacob Christiansen. And number, if I can see through the refs here, Joey Christiansen. And as we did the pregame interview with Coach Easton Nilsson, I don't know if you saw that, but we did it live over the air. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, back up your feed, watch that interview, and then you can always come back live to the broadcast. But we talked about, or I asked him, who are we going to be on the lookout for on this Rockwell team? And he said, anybody with the name Christiansen, and there's 3 of them on the floor for their starting lineup. So this should be a fun game. Like I said, that Christiansen name seems to be a good basketball name here at Rockwell. So we're off to start this game here with just a tip. Looks like they got their shot clocks working. For the JV game, they were not working. So it looks like maybe they were able to figure that out as they are on and working set at 35. It looks like they might have some trouble resetting it. I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like they got it to lock in. So I do believe we will have a shot clock, which they did not have in the JV game. So as they're finding a spot for people to sit and run the equipment here, it looks like maybe it's a wireless controller and not on the switchboard. So I think we got everything in order as we're just waiting to make sure that our equipment's working properly, and then we will have tip-off here. Looks like we got Trip Palmer at the line as he typically do. He'll take the tip for us against number 33, I believe that is Joey Christiansen. Oh, and number 3. So that's Isaac Christiansen. But either way, San Juan Bronco will win the tip and get a quick shot from Baylor Nilsson, a 3-point shot. So quick to start the game is Baylor with the 3. As 22 will drive in and get swatted away by George McNaughton. They are going to call the contact on that. So 22, that'll be Jacob Christiansen, is going to go to the line shooting 2 points. As the first one is away, he is able to get that. So Jacob Christiansen, Jacob has his first point as he attempts for number 2 here. And hits the back of the rim and is out. So he goes for 1 for 2 at the line. As Cole Duke over to Jagger Neves. Jagger over to Cole Duke, and he will fire away. Just a little bit off, not able to get that. But Broncos do get the rebound, try to sneak it across the baseline to a Trip Palmer, ends up going out of bounds. Not sure if that hit a foot or a finger or something. We're sitting baseline here. We're sitting side right here at the table. As Rockwell gets the turnover and almost gets another turnover. So we almost went turnover there, but the Broncos able to handle it. Trip Palmer inside. I think he might have thought about dunking that, but ended up just putting a layup. So Trip Palmer with 2 points. And George McNaughton with the interception, but not able to maintain control. Goes right back to a Rockwell player. It looks like number 21 is able to get a 3-point shot. That's Ethan Curl. Jagger Neves now with the ball over to Cole Duke. Cole will drive a little bit inside, take a 10-foot jumper, not able to get it. Kind of goes through the couple hands of the Broncos, but back over to Cole Duke in the corner. And he takes another shot, so he does get a 3-point bucket there. Now the Broncos showing a little bit of pressure, not a full press, but certainly more pressure than what we typically see this early in the game, as a 3-point attempt is no good for Rockwell. Let's see, Baylor Nilsson into a George McNaughton as George goes back to Baylor in the corner with a shot, just a little long. Trip Palmer trying to get the rebound there and has the last touch, so it'll be a Rockwell possession here as it goes off the hands of Trip Palmer. As we have Coach Easton Nilsson standing right here in front of us telling the players where to be and what to do. But Rockwell will bring it down. Cole Duke with some good defense there. George McNaughton on the rebound, hands it off to Jagger Neves. over to Cole Duke. Cole will drive baseline a little bit, get some contact. So they're going to call a foul on number 14. It looks like that Hayden Thompson. Jagger set to embed now for the Broncos. He gets it into Cole Duke. Cole will go over to Trip Palmer. Back to Cole. Cole will fire away for a 3-point bucket, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 6 points for Cole Duke early in this game. We're down to just 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the first period. Looks like that'll be a 2-point shot, I believe, from a 22, if I saw that correctly, Jacob Christiansen, as it looked like Cole Duke took that shot, not able to have it fall. But Rockwell with the quick breakaway goes for the layup and not able to get it. Maybe a little frustration there from that number 33, but Jagger Knees over to Baylor Nilsson as Heath lets a 3-point shot fly. So that will be Baylor Nilsson with another 1, 2, 3. That puts him at 6 points for the night as Jagger Knees is able to intercept the pass there and get the turnover and the drive and the contact. So kind of a one-man show for Jagger Knees there as he's not able to get the bucket, but he is going to go to the line shooting 2. They're going to give that foul to number 3. It looks like Isaac Christiansen. As Jagger set to line up for his first shot of 2 as the crowd goes almost deadly silent here. I feel like I am the only one talking. Kind of a weird environment, but he's not able to get the first one to fall. He goes 0 for 1 at the line so far. And the second shot is away. Hits the front of the rim, but is able to roll in. So I got Jagger Knees with his first point of the night, I believe that is. So I've got 6, 12, 13, 14, 15 points. So yeah, my points are correct for the Broncos here as George McNaughton tries to intercept the pass there and kicks it into the, or tips it into the stands, I'm sorry. So that'll be, looks like Rockwell ball. They're going to maintain possession. Not sure if it hit anybody in the crowd there, if there's any cleanup needed, but we are going to play on as Rockwell inbounds it. 22 now is going to let a 3-point attempt go. Not able to get that. That would have been a Jacob Christiansen as Baylor Nilsson drives in, not able to get it. George McNaughton out and over to Cole Duke as he drives in. George with the rebound there. A lot of hands underneath. Jagger ends up with the ball and ends up putting it back in at about a 12-foot shot. So not the prettiest of plays, but still 2 points for Jagger Neves there. Puts him at a 3 points for the night. They try to feed it inside, but Cole Duke is there to intercept it. So turnover as he feeds it to Trip Palmer, and Trip looking to drive inside and get the layup, possibly the dunk. I think he was looking excited for that, but a lot of contact there, a lot of energy as we hear Easton Nilsson here yelling to Trip. He's saying, I love it, I love it. So there's a good energy here, good feeling. I think these boys are having a lot of fun, and with fun comes energy, and with energy comes points. So this should be a very fun game here tonight as we are at 17-6 with 4:20 left on the clock in the first period. Tripp is going to line up for his first shot of 2. And it's just a little short. It's the front of the rim there. So he'll go 0 for 1 as he is lined up to take his second shot here. And Trip Palmer does get the second shot, so he's sitting at 3 points for the night. He goes 1 for 2 at the line there as Rockwell set to inbound. Some good pressure from the Broncos here. It looks like number 33 for Rockwell. That's going to be Joey Christiansen with a 3-point shot here. That's his first 3 of the night as Cole Duke is going to drive inside with the attempt and no good, but George McNaughton with the rebound and the putback rolls around and out. So again, no good, and they're going to call the foul on Jagger Neves there. A lot of contact, and it looks like Jagger might be a little frustrated with that call, as he certainly has the right to be, but it looks like we got Cash Palmer subbing in for George McNaughton. So as Rockwell set to inbound and bring it down court against Jagger Neves. Again, Broncos showing some pressure there. Not a full court press necessarily, but certainly some pressure. Looks like Cole Duke with the rebound on that over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor driving inside, dishes it off to Trip Palmer. And Trip Palmer gets it stolen away, but then Jagger steals it away. They feed it back to Baylor. Nilsson for a three-point shot there. So Baylor certainly feeling it tonight. This afternoon, I should say. It is only 2 o'clock, but Baylor Nilsson already up to 9 points as Jagger Neves gets the steal over to Trip Palmer, and Trip getting a little fancy here. Gets a 2-point layup. 1, 2. And it looks like Rockwell is going to have a full timeout. The coaches are going to call that as they try to reset and regroup against the Bronco teams, which seems to be really hot tonight. They have come out with some energy, some excitement, and some fun. So we're going to have a 1-minute timeout. I'm sending it away to commercials, and we'll be right back.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit SanJuanHealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball as we come out of the first timeout from Rockwell. They are set to inbound and get this going again. So looks like 22 is going to bring it down the court. Jacob Christiansen. It looks like number 21 is going to take that shot and not able to get it, but Cash Palmer with the rebound gives it over to Jagger Neves as they bring it in. Swatted away by 21 as he tries to dish it over across court to Cole Duke it was. That's who he was looking for over there, but interrupted. It'll still stay Bronco basketball here. Jagger set to inbound over to Baylor Nilsson. He lets a three-point fly. Not able to get it, but Cash Palmer with the rebound and the put-up. Not able to get it to go either. And they're going to say that I'm not sure what happened there, but the Broncos are going to maintain possession. I thought it was going to be out of bounds, but either way, we are going to maintain possession with the San Juan basketball here as they're set to inbound it into Trip Palmer. Trip will dish it back out to Jagger Neves in the corner as a three-point attempt is taken. Not able to go, just a little short hitting the front of the rim there. So Rockwell now with the ball as they bring it down across court. Number 22, it looks like is going to take a shot. Kind of rolls around and out, but they're going to quickly get it down to Cole Duke as he drives in. Two defenders around him, not able to get it, but a lot of contact. So he'll be headed to the line for 2 points. This will be 2 points. They're going to give that to 21, it sounds like, Ethan Curl. As Cole Duke is lined up to take his first shot, and it's just a little too much power. Hits that backside of the rim. Not able to get it. He's lined up to take his second shot, and it does go in, so that'll be a 1 point for Cole Duke at the line. He goes 1 for 2. It's like Cash Palmer now going against 21 as they attempt a 2-point shot and just a little short. I don't know if he got intimidated a little bit. I certainly would not want to go against Cash Palmer, so maybe a little intimidation there, and it just was short on the shot. But Baylor Nilsson will let a 3-point attempt fly. It looks like Cole Duke quickly goes up for the rebound and gets the contact foul here as he was trying to get the putback. So Cole Duke again at the line for 2 more points. It looks like they're going to give that to 22 with Jacob Christiansen. As Cole Duke is lined up to take his first of 2. And he's able to get that. So Cole Duke now is at 8 points for the night. As we're at 25-9 with 2 minutes left in the first period. This will be a very energetic game and possibly a very high scoring game if we keep up this energy and this pace. As Cole Duke takes his second shot, not able to go in, but Trip Palmer with the rebound. He dishes it back to Cole, Cole to Trip, back to Cole. over to Jagger Neves as he feeds it inside to Trip Palmer as he's going to take the little jumper there. Not able to go, but Cash Palmer with the rebound. He goes up, not able to get it to fall. They'll feed it out to Cole Duke as he takes a three-point attempt, just a little long. So a couple attempts there by the Bronco, not able to go in. Looks like as they try to get it down court, it's tipped by Rockwell player and out of bounds. So this will be San Juan basketball here as we have Baylor Nilsson to inbound. And they're going to sound the buzzer for something. I'm not sure what's happening here, but they're going to talk about what something's going on as they said, let's see here. They put the inbound, they got the ball inbound, and the buzzer quickly sounded, so I'm not sure what the stoppage was here. And they're going to give an administrative technical. I'm not sure what that was for, but that is certainly what the ref said, was an administrative technical against Rockwell, so I'm not sure what happened here. We'll see if we can get an explanation, but nonetheless, Cole Duke is going to be at the line shooting as he gets the first bucket here. So that'll put Cole at 9 points for the night. He's set to set up another second shot here, and he's able to get that one. So Cole at 10 points for the night. As we got an explanation here from Josh Nielsen, it looks like 25 on Rockwell was not on the books as he subbed in. So that was an administrative technical is what it was. So we got Jagger Neves as they're set to inbound and try to set up a play here. Over to Trip Palmer, over to Jagger. Jagger will swing it all the way over to Cole, back to Jagger as he's looking to feed it inside to Cash Palmer or Trip Palmer. They'll feed it back to Cole as he fires away a three-point attempt. Not able to go. So Rockwell will bring it down court as number 3 is going to take an NBA 3 here, very far behind the line, but he's able to get it. So that's a Isaac Christiansen with the brave attempt there. He was about 6 feet behind the line there. As Cash Palmer gets the ball inside and goes up. So Cash now on the board with 2 points. Rockwell here now with the ball, 22, bringing it across court. I believe that's a Christiansen name as he'll feed it back out to 21. Jagger Neves and Baylor Nilsson with some good defense. Cole Duke trying to defend that shot against the 22. Looks like Jacob Christiansen with the 3-point shot there. So that puts him at 6 points on the night. Jagger Neves now coming down the court with the ball. Looking at the clock, I'm not sure if he's going to try and run the clock here. There's not enough for the last second shot. There's 23 on the shot clock, 30 on the play clock, so about a 7-second difference here as they feed it into Trip Palmer, and he gets an 8-foot pull-up. So Trip with 2 points. That puts him at 7 on the night as Rockwell will bring it down. It looks like they do have an opportunity to take a last shot, but they're not going to wait for it. They're going to dish it to 21, Ethan Curl, for a 3-point shot as he's at 6 for the night. Now Jagger Neves with the ball. He feeds it into Trip, and it's intercepted as he tried to get it into Trip Palmer there, but Jagger with the defense against the quick drive against 21 there, Ethan Curl not able to get it. But as we end the first period, we are at 31-18 with Broncos having the lead. We'll send it away to a quick break and be right back to start the second period.
Here at Utah Navajo Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telecom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here as we are in Rockwell High School. Rockwell, if you don't know, is I believe it's a private school in Eagle Mountain out here, kind of by Saratoga Springs. But number 3 is going to drive inside, get the 2-point bucket and 1 opportunity here. So he'll be headed to the line for 3 points. Oh, it's a charter school, not a private school. Excuse me. I messed up on that. But nonetheless, number 3 will be at the line. He did get the bucket, so that'll be 2 points with the and 1 opportunity. That's Isaac Christiansen. He's at 5 points on the night, looking to make it 6 as he's lined up to take his 1 shot. And he will get that. So Isaac Christiansen with 6 points on the night. As Easton talked about in his pregame interview, this Christiansen name is going to be one we're going to be calling a lot tonight, as they not only have a lot of players on the team, they have 1, 2, 3 players, 4 players on their roster with the Christiansen, but they are good players too. So they might cause us a little trouble, and they're going to certainly be called a lot tonight. But we got Brig Palmer in the game now as they try to feed it over to Cole Duke, not able to get it. And it looks like the ball might have hit a little girl in the crowd, but it looks like she's okay. She's all smiles and giggles over there, maybe a sore head, but she is certainly all smiles, so I think we'll be all right. As they tried to get it over to Cole Duke and just went through the hands and hit this little girl in the crowd. So nonetheless, it'll be a turnover against the Broncos. Rocco with the ball now. They bring it down court. Cole Duke defending against him. They'll dish it over to number 3, who will take the quick fire there. Not able to get it, but that was an Isaac Christiansen with the shot, and I believe George McNaughton got the rebound on that. But Baylor Nilsson is going to have the ball. He'll dish it over to Cole Duke. Brig Palmer now with the ball over to Baylor. He thought about it, had the head pump. He's going to drive baseline, dish it over to George McNaughton as they'll feed it back out to Cole Duke for the 3-point shot. Cole Duke now at 13 points for the night as he lets that 3-point attempt go and ends up finding nothing but net. So and that looks like Rockwell's going to bring it. Number 3 there is going to let that shot fly. Not good, but that is a Christiansen as they feed it over to Cole Duke again. He's going to attempt another 3, just a little long. Trip Palmer ends up with the rebound as he gets in with the 2-point layup here. So Trip Palmer now with 9 points on the night. Number 3 will bring it down. As I have always said, my figures here are not official, so George McNaughton here with the rebound as he's going to give it to Trip Palmer as they softly bring it across half court. Now Brig Palmer with possession over to Cole Duke. Back to Brig. Brig over to Baylor Nilsson as he lets it fly for 3 points. So that's Baylor Nilsson. 1, 2, 3, 12 on the night. And I will say I received a text message saying that it is Baylor's birthday. So happy birthday to Baylor as he is sitting at 12 points on the night, feeling good about it. So happy birthday to him. As 22 will let it fly and find nothing but air on that. I'm not sure if it was tipped or not, but it was an air ball either way by Jacob Christiansen. And Brig Palmer now with the ball over to George McNaughton, back out to Brig. Brig over to Baylor as Baylor will let a 3-point attempt go and just a little long on that. Trip Palmer with the rebound now. And they're going to say that it's Rockwell ball, but they're going to talk about it as the coaches disagree. They're going to stick with the call. So it looks like they're not going to change it, so it will stay Rockwell ball. Number 3 will come across the line here. He'll feed it over 21. 21 back to number 3. He'll let it fly for a 3-point attempt just on the front of the rim there. Baylor throws it down court to Cole Duke, and he gets it ripped away from him on his hands. Could argue maybe a lot of contact there, but no whistle. He gets it ripped out of his hands as 21 will bring it down and shoot against a Baylor Nilsson. A deep 3 there, so number 21, I believe that was. Jacob Christiansen. Yeah, I have him for 9 points on the night. As Brig Palmer feeds it into George McNaughton. George will drive inside and try a little shot there, not able to go. Looks like 22 now with the ball over to 21 as 21 drives inside, and looks like Baylor Nilsson was able to get a finger on that as he's driving inside and causes a little disruption in the possession there as it rolls out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover against Rockwell. Now Brig Palmer set to inbound it to Cole Duke. Brig Over to Cole, back to Brigg, over to Cole as they play a little back and forth, trying to get something to open up here. Looking to feed it into Trip Palmer. Trip looking to maybe go into George, but no, he's just going to kind of fight his way in there and get the 2 points. So that would be Trip Palmer with 11 points on the night. .22 is going to take the 3-point shot here, and it's no good. George McNaughton with the rebound. Rick Palmer will go down court to, it looks like Cole Duke was down there, but it was interrupted, tipped out of bounds by number 3, I believe that was. But it looks like we got Cash Palmer subbing in for George McNaughton here. And we're going to call a timeout. Easton Nilsson here going to call a timeout for the Broncos. So we will step away for just a moment and be right back as we are 24-41 with 4 minutes left in the second period, and we'll be right back.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you will learn real-world skills, explore your passions, and turn your talent into opportunity. Whether you are drawn to healthcare technology, trades, or design, CTE helps you take that next step with confidence, learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career, starting today.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here in Rockwell High School as we come out of a timeout. We're going to have Cole Duke looking to inbound it. And he tries to get into Trip Palmer. It is intercepted, but we got Brick Palmer down court trying to defend against this drive, and he does so successfully. So Trip Palmer with the rebound on that as Brick Palmer was defending. Looks like Baylor Nilsson now with the ball. Is going to take the 3-point shot, just hits the front of the rim. Looks like kind of a scramble down here at the baseline for the rebound, and the Broncos end up with it. Cash Palmer now with the ball going up for a 2-point shot. Brick Palmer now kind of fighting for it. So a lot of contact, but no whistle as we play on. The Rockwell looks like trying to drive it and gets a little fumbly down there, but able to maintain possession as a 3-point attempt is taken by 21. And they're going to say that he traveled there as he maybe had a rolled ankle or something. I saw a lot of movement there on the feet, and they're going to call a travel against him. So that'll be a turnover against 21, I believe that was driving inside, and Ethan Curl. Nonetheless, Trip Palmer with the ball over to Cole Duke. Cole will let it fly for a 3-point attempt and is able to get it. So Cole Duke now with 3 points added to his score. I have him at 16 points on the night, 16 of 41 here as a team. It's 22 is going to drive against Cole Duke and take a contested 2-point shot and get it. So that'll be Jacob Christiansen with 11 points on the night. Cole Duke has the ball now feeding into Trip Palmer. Trip will take a 10-foot jumper. Not able to get it, but Cash Palmer with the, not the prettiest of putbacks. It looks like kind of roll off his arm there. Maybe he didn't have complete control, but Cash with the rebound and the putback, but not able to go. As number 3 will roll in and get a lot of contact here. They're going to give that to number 12, I believe it is, a Cash Palmer. Oh, 13. They're going to give that 13, so that's going to go against Brig Palmer as we have number 3 going to the line. This is Isaac Christiansen. I have him at 6 points for the night as he's set to attempt to make it 8. As the first one is away, it's just a little short, hits the front of the rim there. The second shot is away. He's able to get that one. So Isaac Christiansen now with, looks like 7 points on the night. As Brig Palmer brings it down over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor over to Cole Duke. Cole back over to Brig, over to Baylor again, into Trip Palmer as he drives inside and puts up a 2-point shot there, contested. But that'll put Trip Palmer at 13 points for the night. As 22 will drive inside against Cole Duke, not able to get his shot to go in. Looks like Brick Palmer's going to bring it down, find Baylor Nilsson in the corner, and Baylor's going to drive and dish it into Cash Palmer. Cash with the 2-point put away. 1, 2, so I got Cash Palmer here with 4 points here. I'm not sure what the call is here. Don't know what that call was. I'm not sure what happened. We'll see if we can get an explanation as to what happened here. But after that 2-point bucket from Cash Palmer, there was a call and a signal that I'm not familiar with. So we'll see if we can get an explanation as to what happened. But it looks like 33 is going to put a 3-point shot away for Rockwell. That's a Joey Christiansen. So he will have 6 points on the night. And Trip Palmer now with the ball. He's going to dish it over to Cole Duke as he'll fire away, and 3 points not able to get it. Cole Duke now, they're going to call with the offensive push here. So they're going to call Cash with the offensive push off there, I believe that was. So Rockwell now with the ball as number 3 will drive inside and kind of lose possession here. They're going to call a travel as he tried to go around the back. I don't know if he lost control, if that was intentional, but trying to get fancy with it and just ended up traveling it and not getting the ball control that he wanted. So it'll be a turnover on Rockwell. And Baylor Nilsson now with the ball. He's going to have a 3-point attempt, not go in. As Rockwell will rebound it. And bring it down court. Looks like number 3, Isaac Christiansen with the ball. He'll feed it over to 22, Jacob Christiansen, excuse me. And they're going to have a wide open 14 in the corner there. It's going to take a shot, not able to get it to go. So Brick Palmer now with the ball against the 31. Trip Palmer over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor will feed it inside to Cash Palmer. And Brigg now with the attempt here. And they're going to say he pushed him. They're going to, I don't know who's on the ground here, but there's a player down on that rebound. I believe that was Brigg Palmer that went up for that. And maybe he got an accidental elbow to the nose or something. So they're going to call, I don't see that they called a foul, but they are going to say it's a medical timeout as they take some time here for this number 3 to recover. That's Isaac Christiansen, who maybe took an elbow to the nose, and he's going to have to sit for just a minute, make sure there's no blood, and get some breathing time here, as he's been very active for this Rockwell team. It looks like number 11, Rafe Christiansen. I have listed here, Rafe is a freshman that's going to sub in for that Isaac Christiansen. So 22 now, 35 on the shot clock. Oh, it looks like the shot clock is not working. So 24 on the clock, as in a shot is attempted but not able to go. So Trip Palmer now over to Brick Palmer. As I said, the shot clock is not working, but the play clock has 13 seconds, 12 seconds as we count down here, approaching halftime. Baylor Nilsson's going to let a 3-point attempt fly, no good. A loose ball here. Brick Palmer is going to let it fly deep from about half court. I don't know if he thought the clock was about to hit 0 or not, but he certainly let that fly really quick from half court. So as we end the second period here, 30-48, Broncos with the 18-point lead. We'll send it to halftime. Maybe there's going to be some time on the clock. We're not sure, as the refs are going to call and say that is halftime. They're not going to put any more time on the clock. So we will go to halftime, and we will do the same. We'll send it to commercial and be right back.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Kylie.
My name is Carolyn.
I'm married with 2 kids.
I'm a veteran. I own my own business.
I'm a retired elementary school teacher.
And I've had thoughts of suicide.
And I had thoughts of suicide.
I've had thoughts of suicide.
I felt hopeless.
Everything was just empty.
And I was scared. But, thankfully,
I have a pretty great husband. Spencer noticed when I wasn't myself.
My granddaughter Sadie made a point of checking in on me.
One of my buddies, Arthur, who served with me, was worried about me.
He listened to me. He let me rage and sob when I needed to.
He encouraged me to ask for help.
Her visits made me feel needed and wanted. That meant everything to me.
Having someone there for me when I wasn't myself.
When I need it most.
And having someone check in on me while I was grieving.
Helped me live on.
It helped me live on.
That helps me live on.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. We don't ask for help because we should be able to handle it on our own. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline is always available. Put this number in your contacts right now, and if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do, 24/7.
Hello, my name is Sam Arongwa. I am a professor at Utah State University here in Blanding campus. I am passionate about prevention. It is vital that we teach and help children and their families by teaching the importance of healthy brains, family time, school time, active time, and family culture. We are helping to protect against and lowering the risk of youth substance misuse and suicide. It takes a community to raise a child. Prevention is about building relationships. We can work together to strengthen one another and help keep San Juan County an amazing place to educate and raise strong families. I know that we can do this. Let's do this.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC Coalition and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this!
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here on StreamUtah.Live as we are approaching 2 minutes left in halftime and teams are out here warming up. I thought I'd give you just some quick stats here. We're at 30-48. Broncos having the 8-point lead here. Looks like it looks like Cole Duke is going to be our leading scorer for tonight. But as we go through here, I got Jagger Nees with 3 points on the night. Baylor Nielsen at 12 points on the night. Cash Palmer, 4 points. It looks like Cole Duke, as I said, has 16 points on the night. He'll be our leading scorer so far for the first half. Trip Palmer, he'll be at 13 points for the night. We did get some clarification on that call against Cash Palmer, and there was no call, actually. I think it was just a lot of confusion here. So there was no foul, there was no timeout. There was just a lot of confusion for a moment. So I guess we let it play on and don't really know what the confusion was caused for, but certainly a moment of confusion as we are set with 1 minute left here in timeout. I think both teams are just ready to go, so we might end halftime just a little short here and get going. Both teams will enter the court with 1 minute left on the clock, so they might just wipe this clock out and let us play. Cole Duke is set to inbound it here. I will say it's Baylor Nilsson's birthday again, so he's at 12 points, and happy birthday to Baylor. Going to have a good night, I hope. I mean, he's already having a good night, 12 points, so I hope it just gets better for him. As we're going to start the second half here, Jagger Nees now with the ball as he's going to drive inside and thought about dishing it off to Trip Palmer and ends up keeping it. So Jagger with 2 points. He's at 5 on the night. As Rockwell, 22, will bring it down and get the three-point attempt. He gets the bank shot. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but nonetheless, it brings a smile to his face as he gets 3 points. He's at 14 on the night. That's a Jacob Christiansen. As Trip Palmer will go inside and get the 2 points layup underneath the bucket there. So Trip at 15 points on the night as Cole Duke is going to contest a deep three-point shot against a 22 Jacob Christiansen. So that'll be his 17th point of the night that Jacob Christiansen is. They'll dish it inside to George McNaughton, but they're going to call a foul, and they're going to say it's on the floor before the shot. So his 2 points will not count as it was on the floor. That they're going to give it to 14, a Hayden Thompson against George McNaughton there. And then we have this ref looking at a Trip Palmer against going to number 14, that Hayden Thompson underneath, saying there's a lot of contact here, but it's not initiated by Trip Palmer. So Trip gets the inbound and not able to get the bucket here. As there's a lot of contact. I don't know if this game will end up getting a little physical, but Rockwell, 22, is going to take a three-point shot, not able to get that. That was Jacob Christiansen. Maybe a little bit of a heat check there, but does not fall. They're going to call a travel on Cole Duke as maybe he shuffled his feet as he went to drive inside. So Cole Duke with a little bit of a frustration foul, or turnover, not a foul there, just a turnover. But nonetheless, it will be a turnover. And Rockwell now with the ball, number 3, will jog it across court, Isaac Christiansen. As he looks to dish it off to 22. Cole Duke quickly there to contest it. He puts up a three-point shot, no good, but they will try to get their inbound toss here on the rebound. So 22-21 with the shot there, no good either. So rebounded by Jagger Neves, I believe that was, as he's bringing it down, does a little Euro step, trying to get inside. Trip Palmer now with the rebound. Jagger again with the putback, no good. It looks like we had 3 attempts there and no good on any of them, but it looks like George McNaughton maybe got the rebound and the foul. No, Jagger Neves, excuse me. Jagger with the rebound after that 3rd attempt. They're going to give it to 14, that Hayden Thompson. I'm not sure how many fouls that is on Hayden, but I know his number's been called a couple times lately. So we'll see if he gets subbed out, as there is a player set for Rockwell. And that's 3 on that Hayden Thompson, I'm being told. So Jagger Neves puts up his first shot and is able to go, as that 14, as we said, is going to come out. He's got 3 fouls on him. So he'll be subbed out for number 25, Vincent Armbruster, as Jagger was able to hit the first shot and able to get the second shot as well. So I have Jagger at 7 points for the night, as Rockwell will bring it across midcourt. Number 22 now with the ball, Cole Duke contesting against him. He'll drive it inside against a handful of Broncos there, and he'll dish it out to number 3 with a 3-point shot, not able to get it. Trip Palmer with the rebound over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor will dish it down court to Cole Duke, back to Baylor. He'll go across court to Jagger, as Jagger will try to drive inside. He'll go back to Baylor. He thought about the deep 3. Jagger will take the 3-point shot, no good. Trip Palmer swats it back out for the rebound. Kind of a wild attempt here to get the ball to stay in bounds from Jagger Neves. Goes into the crowd and kind of hangs out with the fans for a minute. So a little good sportsmanship there. But Rockwell now with possession after that wild attempt to keep it inbounds from Jagger Neves. 22 is going to drive inside and get a lot of contact, but they're going to say it was on the floor. That Jacob Christiansen maybe looking to argue that was on the shot, but no, they're going to say it was on the floor. So this will be inbounded from the baseline. That'll be into number 22 as he takes a 3-point shot very quickly, not able to go. Jagger Neves on the floor with the rebound. George McNaughton now with the balls. He's looking to dish it off to somebody, it looks like. He's going to give it over to Jagger Neves as the coaches are yelling, pass the ball. Don't know. Now we're going to get it over to Cole Duke for 3 points, I believe that was. Was that behind the 3? That was a 3-point shot from Cole Duke there. So I have him at 19 points, as number 3 is going to drive inside against Jagger, Tripp, and George. So a handful of Broncos as he drives inside. Looks like we got Cash Palmer subbing in for George McNaughton now. Give him a little bit of a breather. I don't have any points for George McNaughton on the night, but I do have 4 points for Cash Palmer. So George still looking to get on the books according to my record. It looks like we're going to get a referee timeout here. Not sure what we're discussing, but I think we're going to try and see if the shot clock is going to run here, if we're going to have technical difficulties. I know that they had difficulties with the JV game running the shot clock, but it looks like it is able to run now. So we're going to see if we can get this running here, as the rest will call it a timeout. Oh, they're going to say the shot clock needs 28 seconds, so a little bit of a runoff there, but nonetheless, we are resuming play as number 21 will take a 10-foot jumper and get 2 points for him. So that Ethan Curl will get the ball, will get the 2 points there. Baylor Nilsson with the head pump over to Trip Palmer, and it's interrupted there. So turnover for the Broncos, as they're going to try and toss it back court. Saves it, but still wild a little bit. Rockwell players discussing among themselves, a little bit of confusion there. Not sure who they were supposed to get it to, but nonetheless, it's a turnover, so Broncos will have the ball. Jagger Neves over to Cole Duke, back to Jagger, over to Baylor. Baylor will feed it inside to Cash. Cash will give it to Trip Palmer as he takes a 10-foot jumper, so Trip will have 2 more points to his name. That's 17 for Trip Palmer tonight. 22 now with the ball, as Cole Duke is defending against him with a little bit of a head shake, shimmy and drive there. Rockwell, they're going to say that The spin around attempt for 21 is a foul against Jagger Neves, I believe, is who that's going to give him. So that'll give Jagger Neves 3 fouls. We believe we'll see if somebody's going to sub in for him, and Brig Palmer does sub in for Jagger Neves, so he'll come out with 3 fouls. As 25, I believe, had that rebound and kind of spun around, got a little wild, and they ultimately gave a foul to Jagger. So he will come out with 3 fouls as Rockwell's set to inbound it again. 21 now with the rebound. He's going to take the deep 3 against Baylor Nilsson. So 21 there. Ethan Curl with a deep 3-point attempt, and it was good. So I have him at 11 points. He was about 5 feet behind the line there. So Trip Palmer now with the ball. He's driving kind of around Cash Palmer as he set that in screen. So 2 more points to Trip Palmer as he's at 19 points for the night. 22 now driving inside against Cash Palmer and a Cole Duke. No call there. So Brig Palmer driving inside, not able to get it, but Trip with the putback as he went up, got it off the rim and put it right back in. So 2 more points to Trip Palmer as he's at 21. I believe he's our lead scorer for tonight. 22 is going to let a 3-point bucket fly, and it's got nothing but air underneath it. So Brig into Cole. Looks like Brig Palmer tried to feed that deep inside into Cole Duke and just not there. I don't know if they weren't aligned or a little miscommunication, but nonetheless, it'll be a turnover. As we get a timeout called, we will step away. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away as we're at 41-63, 2 minutes, just under 3 minutes in the third period. We'll be right back.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball. We're back in action as that commercial went a little longer than we thought it was going to, but nonetheless, Brig Palmer into Trip Palmer with the attempt there, no good. So Rockwell now with the ball as Easton's going to yell at his bench here and tell him something. I'm not able to pay attention, but we're got a 3-point shot attempted by 22 as he's going to dish it down to Cole Duke. Cole over to Brig Palmer. I think what Easton was yelling is Brig had the open lane and didn't take it there. He could have drove straight inside and just a missed opportunity. So I think that's what Coach Easton Nilsson was saying is if you have the lane, you take it. Trip Palmer driving his way in there, gets his own rebound and put back. So that's 2 more points for Trip Palmer. Rockwell now bringing across court. Number 3, Isaac Christiansen is going to just take it himself, drive all the way inside against the Cash Palmer, and I believe that was Brig Palmer that was defending against him. I'm not sure who they're going to give this to, but they're going to give it to 13. That'll be a Brig Palmer here. That they are not. They're going to give it to Brig Palmer, the foul there, and the crowd is certainly upset about something. I can't hear them because they're all the way across court here, but nonetheless, some frustrations here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but number 3 looks like he's a little banged up and holding his side here as he's lined up to take 2 shots. And the first one rattles out, so he'll go 0 of 1. as the saying goes in basketball, the ball doesn't lie. So maybe a little bit there, little redemption, but he's going to continue to hold his side. I don't know if he's hurt, if his elbow's hurt, or if his side is hurt, but he looks a little banged up, or he acts a little banged up, I should say. That's number 3 at the line. Isaac Christiansen, he goes 1 for 2 at the line there. So I have Isaac at 8 points on the night, as Brig Palmer will bring it across half court for the Broncos into George McNaughton, looking to dish it into Baylor Nilsson as he drove inside, but it was intercepted. So Rockwell with the turnover and the quick drive, not able to get the shot off there. So Brig Palmer now with the ball. I believe that was 33 for Rockwell that drove inside and not able to get the shot, but Cash Palmer is going to try and get it over to Brig. A little bit of a fumble there on the play over to George McNaughton, going into Cash Palmer now as he has a size advantage. And he's going to drive inside and put up 2-point shot. Cash Palmer now with 2. So I have him at 6 points for the night, as he had the size advantage underneath and took advantage of that. So Rockwell now will bring it across midcourt as they look to develop a play here. 21 over to the number 3, and 3 will take the 3-point shot against Brig Palmer. So that's an Isaac Christiansen with 11 points on the night as he took that shot over Brig Palmer. Now Brig will dish it over to Baylor. Baylor will get it inside to Cash Palmer again with that size advantage. Skinner going to try and feed him inside, as they should all night. He has that size advantage. So Cash Palmer now with 2 more points. Number 3 is going to try and feed it inside to a driving 21, and they get the intercepted. So Baylor Nilsson now, as he tries to pass it back to Brig, and it's no good. Looks like a lot of traffic inside that pass, so maybe not the best to read by the players here, but we're ending the 3rd period as they let a shot fly at the buzzer. Cole Duke thought about letting the buzzer beater fly, but he does not. So we're going to end the 3rd period 45-69, with Broncos having the lead here. We'll be right back.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here on StreamUtah.Live, as we are set to start the final period here. Broncos have a lead 69-45. It looks like it'll be Rockwell possession as they're set to inbound to start our final period here. We've only got 8 minutes to play, and I would suspect it's going to be filled with tons of energy and maybe a little bit of action here, as Rockwell looking to close the gap 45-69. Looks like number 3 is going to get called for the push-off. An offensive charge here is what they're going to call. So I don't know if he had his arm extended or what, but nonetheless, it will be a turnover. Offensive foul there. Jagger Neves now will bring it across court. He'll go to, it looks like Baylor Nilsson, as he will take a 3-point attempt and find nothing but air. Jagger gets the rebound and goes for the putback and draws the foul. They're going to give that to White 14. So that will be Hayden Thompson, it looks like. I believe that'll be his 4th foul on the night. I don't see anybody at the table to sub in for him, so they're going to let him play, as Jagger will take his first attempt, and it hits the front of the rim, not able to go in. So Jagger at 7 points on the night, looking to get 8 right here with this 2nd point free throw. And the 2nd shot is good for Jagger, so I got 8 points for him on the night, as Rockwell looks to bring it across court, and they're going to feed it Looks like they're gonna, 22 is just gonna try and drive inside and gets it stolen away, but end up with the rebound. And number 3, Christiansen, is gonna put up a 3-point shot, and it's good. So I have Isaac Christiansen at 14 points. Cole Duke is gonna inbound it to Jagger Neves. Jagger will bring it across court and pass it over to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor inside to Trip Palmer. He's going to dish it into George McNaughton as he has the size advantage inside, and he will get the 2 points there. So George McNaughton with his first 2 points of the night, I do believe, according to my records. They are not official, I will say. So I have George as that being his first 2 points of the night. It looks like 33 now is going to try and drive against Trip Palmer, but Trip, with those long arms, reaches inside and tips that ball away. So Rockwell will maintain possession. But certainly a size advantage here with Trip Palmer against number 33. That's Joey Christiansen. He'll hand it off to 22 as he drives against a Cole Duke and fights George McNaughton underneath. As he does a step through there, that'll be 22, I believe. Jacob Christiansen with 2 more points. I have him at 19 points on the night as Jagger Neves tries to drive inside, gets his own rebound twice. Jagger going up twice to get his own rebound and puts it back in. So that's 2 points there for Jagger. I have him at an even 10 points on the night as 22 is driving inside, and they're going to call the foul. It looks like they're going to give it to blue 31, so they're going to give that to Cole Duke on the ground. As they dish it inside to 22, he'll take the jumper against Cole Duke, and no good. Trip now will feed it over to Baylor as they quickly move down the court. Jagger will take the 3-point shot. Tripp saying, hey, go for it. I'm right here. I'll get the rebound if you miss, and he does. So Tripp now with 2 more points off of that rebound after he signaled to Jagger, let it fly. And letting it fly is number 3 there. That'll be Isaac Christiansen, no good with the deep 3, but Jagger again with the ball driving inside. Gets 2 more points. So Jagger there making 12 points on the night for him. It looks like we're going to get a timeout called. So Rockwell will take a timeout as we will step away, and we'll be right back. It is 50-78 with 5:45 left in the final period. We will be right back.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here on StreamUtah.Live. We are at Rockwell High School as we are set to continue in our final period here, 50-78. Broncos with the 18-point lead with 5:45 left on the clock as Rockwell set to inbound it here. 22 now will dish it over to 21 as they will feed it over to number 3. 3 over to 14. 14 driving inside against George McNaughton. Gets the shot off, but no good. Cole Duke there with the rebound. Jagger Neves now will bring it across court. Jagger now over to Cole Duke, back to Jagger. As Jagger will go inside and take the, he'll do an alley-oop pass to Trip Palmer there. So it looks like that'll put Trip now at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27 points for Trip Palmer according to my records. As Rockwell's going to try and get it inside and just a little too much power on the pass. So that'll be a turnover against Rockwell. It's a lot of energy for the Broncos on the alley-oop from Jagger to Trip. It looks like these boys are just having fun tonight, as they should, as the score is 80-50 now, a 20-point lead. Jagger with the ball over to Cole Duke. Cole is going to fire away with the 3 points there. So Cole Duke has an additional 3. That puts him at 22 points according to my paper, as 22 will get fouled on the 3-point shot. Cole's going to say, hey, I got a finger on that. That wasn't contact, but he's going to say he doesn't like that call, but he's not going to argue wisely because arguing with the ref never seems to work out. So he'll just go to the line, take his position, as 22 will take 3 shots here, I believe. This is a Jacob Christiansen, as the first one is no good. He'll shoot 2 more here. I have Jacob Christiansen at 19 points on the night, as he is at the foul line here. He gets that one, so that puts him at an even 20, looking to make it 21 here. We'll see if he can get this for the Rockwell team. He does, so that'll put Jacob Christiansen at 21 points on the night. As the Broncos are not going to let up, they quickly bring it across court, and Jagger driving inside to Trip Palmer, trip over to George McNaughton as he looks to go inside. Certainly a handful of Rockwell players swatting away at it, but he's able to get it. So George McNaughton with 2 points there, as he got his own rebound and put it back in. Rockwell now with the ball. And they'll feed it out to number 3 as he goes for a 3-point attempt and is able to get it. So that will be an Isaac Christiansen, and that will put him at 17 points on the night, as the Broncos will feed it over into Jagger Neves. And George McNaughton with the ball. He'll get the rebound and back up. He looks like it got swatted out of his hands as he went up, but Jagger Neves with the rebound. I'm sorry there. Rockwell now with the ball. Looks like maybe a little miscommunication, maybe a little bit of a tip there because they didn't call it back court, so might have got swatted there. But 21 is going to fire against Baylor Nilsson, not able to get it to fall. And Jagger will quickly get it down to Baylor Nilsson as he kind of snuck down court there. I don't think anyone saw that he was there. George McNaughton fighting for the ball here, and they're going to call a jump ball as George rips it out of the hands of 33 there. But George will come out of the game as Cash Palmer goes back in. So he will get subbed as we call a timeout from Coach Easton Nilsson. So we will step away. We got 3:23 left on the clock, 85-55 as the Broncos have the lead. We will be right back.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce, earn a high school diploma, or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here on StreamUtah.Live as we are at 3:23 on the clock as Jagger inbounds it to Baylor Nilsson. Baylor will let it fly. There's a little too much power, but Trip Palmer there is easy and ready right there to grab that and put it back in. So 2 more points for Trip Palmer, as I have him for a lot of points on the night. I'll look at those later and see how many he actually ends up with. But 14 is going to let it fly in the corner from Rockwell. That's a Hayden Thompson. And I have that as his first points on the night. So 3 points for Hayden Thompson as he gets that corner shot. Jagger Neves will feed it into Trip Palmer. Trip into Cash as he has that size advantage. And it looks like maybe just a lot of contact, not able to get the shot that he wanted there, even with the size advantage. But 14, again, going to let it fly against Cash Palmer as he went out to defend against him. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 6 points for Hayden Thompson as he might get some fire going under him. But Jagger Neves driving inside, a lot of contact with the swat and the technical. I don't know if the Rockwell player is running his mouth or what's he doing, but he got a technical called against him. They're going to give that to 22 for a taunting foul is what they're going to call. So we're going to get 4 shots for the Broncos here and possession. They're going to give the foul and the technical to Jacob Christiansen. And I'm not sure what was said, but taunting, I guess. I don't know how much taunting you can do when you're down 61-87, but nonetheless, he's going to let it run as he yells from the backcourt, ball doesn't lie. He's got to be careful. He might get another technical if he yells too much here. But Jagger Nee is missing the first shot. And the coach is telling him to, shut. Never mind. He'll advise him to stop talking. Not get another technical as Jagger misses the second shot. The third shot is good, so that'll be 13 points for Jagger here. As he's going to take his fourth shot and have possession here. And he misses that one. So he goes 1 for 4 at the line here as the 22 continues to smile and maybe run the mouth a little bit. But he, I don't know how much talking he will be doing because I would suspect the rest are going to be watching him. So Jagger Nees now will get the inbound and bring it over to Cole Duke. Back to Jagger. Jagger will go over to Cole and feed it inside to Trip Palmer as we get a whole lineup here coming in front of the table to sub out for the Broncos. And it looks like Cole Duke is going to intercept the pass there and get the 2-point putback. So Cole Duke for 2 points here. So I got Cole Duke at 24 points now. As I've got 5 players standing here in front of our table ready to sub in for the Broncos. It looks like we're going to get a full lineup swap. As 22 drives in against, he's going to drive against a Cole Duke and get the 2 points. As Rockwell's going to do a one-man press here. So that'll be 22, Jacob Christiansen with 2 more points. Looks like Baylor Nilsson now with the ball over to Jagger Neves. Jagger looking to dish it inside to Cash Palmer as he has a size advantage against 14, that Hayden Thompson. A couple attempts here, not able to get it, but they're going to call an offensive foul here. They're going to give that to Blue 55, so Trip Palmer is going to get called for that foul there. And they are going to they're going to sub everybody out. So we're getting a fresh lineup here. We're getting, looks like Brick Palmer, Bo Yeomans, Randall Black, Andrew Nilsson, and Max Stearns in for the Broncos. So full lineup swap as the upperclassmen for the Broncos get some rest here. We're at 63-91, and they're going to do a full swap on the Rockwell side as well. So I'm not sure on the names here, but we got fresh new faces and feet on the court. We're going to see get them some playing time. So number 11 is going to bring it in. That's a Rafe Christiansen. He'll feed it over to 13. And a little miscommunication there as it goes out of bounds. So turnover for them as Peter Jepson tried to go back to Rafe, I believe that was. So Brig Palmer now over to Andrew Nilsson, back to Brig. Back to Andrew, feeding it inside to Max Stearns, inside to Bo Yeomans as he's underneath the basket. He's going to drive inside and fight for that and get swatted on the arm and call the foul. So Bo Yeomans, I believe, will be going to the line and try to attempt his first points of the night as he is fresh into the game here. If you watched any of the Bronco football this last season, you will know Bo Yeomans' name very familiar, as he was our starting quarterback as a sophomore, but he'll be at the line shooting 2. He will get his first point of the night. So that'll put Bo Yeomans at 1 point for the night as he's attempting his second shot here. With just over 1 minute left on the clock, Bo will get not his second shot. So he goes 1 for 2, but Brig will get the rebound. He dishes it over to Randall Black, back into Bo Yeomans, into Max Stearns, and it looks like just kind of fumbles around and goes out of bounds. They're going to call Rockwell possession there as it went off of a lot of fingers and a lot of feet, kind of a little bit of a scramble there under the basket. So Rockwell will have possession here as 11 will bring it across court. That's Rafe Christiansen going against a Randall Black here. He'll dish it off to 32. He'll go to number 0 as they look to do something with the ball here. Max Stearns defending against it, able to get a tip on it and cause a scramble. So that will be a jump ball, and possession will favor Rockwell, I do believe. That'll stay Rockwell ball as they call a jump ball. As they're set to inbound it, looks like they're going to go top of the key here to number 2. Over to 13. He drives against Andrew Nilsson. and he's going to take the shot and see if he can get it to go, and it does not. So Max Stearns there with the rebound. Brick Palmer now with the ball. 20 seconds left on the clock and counting. So I wonder if the Broncos are just going to hold the ball here and run the clock out, and it looks like that is what they're going to do. We'll see if somebody takes a last-minute shot, but it looks like they're just going to run the clock here as we're approaching 5 seconds left in the game. It's 63-92, and it looks like they will just hold it as the buzzer's going to sound, and that will be a win for the Broncos, 63-92 here. As it was a very good showing from the Broncos. We will send it to commercial and be right back. We're going to have a post-game interview with Coach Easton Nilsson at some point, so hang around for that. But as we end the very good performance from the Broncos, 92 points to a 63 as Rockwell's hosting, we will send it to commercial and be right back.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit SanJuanHealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telecom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit EmoryTelecom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Welcome back to San Juan basketball here in Rockwell High School on StreamUtah.Live. We got Coach Easton Nilsson here with us to do a post-game interview. Coaches, you have some of these unofficial stats in front of you that I was able to keep. Like I said, I'm not Rhett Sifford here, but I did keep a tally mark of some scoring here. looking at our players, we had some big scores. Looking at their roster, you know, that Chris Jansen name that you talked about pregame, they certainly showed up tonight. Kind of what was the locker room discussion? How do you feel about the team's performance tonight? Just I'll let you run away with it.
Yeah, I mean, biggest thing I told the guys is that today we executed a lot of the adjustments that we needed to make yesterday, right? And that's what I wanted. That's all you can hope for. Yesterday didn't go the way we wanted to go to, and so the next job becomes make the adjustments as a coaching staff. How do we put them in a better position to succeed today? We came out in pressure, felt like that would give us a better chance to find some energy. It worked great. As soon as they started to find their rhythm a little bit, we came out of it and manned them up. Guys, you know, they played hard, they played together, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and honestly, you know, when this team makes shots, my goodness, we can beat anybody. That team we just played is not bad at all. Those Christiansen kids and the Curl kid as well, they can shoot the freaking rock, and they did, you know. They hit some tough shots. But like I said, all in all, today was about making adjustments to be a better team than we were yesterday. We did that. I'm very proud of our guys. I'm very proud of them for being composed as well. Over the screen, you probably couldn't tell just how chippy it was. You could probably sense it a little bit. It was a very chippy game. It was a very emotional game. A lot of talk on the floor, and our guys did a good job staying composed, letting the other guys walk into the technical fouls instead of getting it on us. And, you know, all in all, just a much better effort, an effort that's in the right direction, kind of where we want to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like the feel of the team was different from yesterday, and just having a lot of fun tonight. It seemed like, obviously that kind of swings both way. When you're losing, it's a little harder to have fun, but when you're performing well, when you're shooting lights out and just having fun out there, it seems like the whole team just performs better. You're able to get some of these younger classmen out there to even score and get some good points. So I will notice that Baylor Nielsen certainly had a good showing tonight. I have his unofficial score at 12 points on his birthday. I guess today is his birthday, so good for him to show up and shoot lights out. But Trip Palmer, I believe, was the leading scorer with, I believe that's 29 points. He was just 1 point of breaking 30 there. But
well, we told him he was supposed to get 30 before the game, so I guess I'll have to chew him out a little bit for coming one short. But
don't chew him out according to my stats. Mine are very unofficial.
I guess I could double check the book before I do that. But yeah, I mean, guys played hard. They played aggressive. You know, in our film session this morning, I told these guys that the most fun part about basketball is scoring, right? I mean, you got to play defense. That's the necessity part. You got to find your energy there. But like, last night, it just felt like every shot we took, we were just hoping. We were tense. We were tight. And I'm like, guys, that's just not a fun way to play. Our goal today was to play more loose and more fun. It was to come out, and I just said, you guys gotta visualize yourselves making these shots. I mean, this is what you play for. This is the fun of the game, is to come out and make big shots. Come out and, you know, dominate in someone else's gym. And, you know, that's what's fun. That's when the game becomes fun. Let's not come out and play tight. Let's not come out and just hope. Come out and visualize success and go get it. You know, hunt it. And they did a good job of doing that today. It was a lot of fun, honestly. It was a great game.
Yeah, this was fun being courtside right here and being able to feel the energy, feel the chatter on the court and the chatter on the bench, feel the chatter from the coaches. It's kind of a different environment to be right here courtside as the players are coming up, tapping your table. Definitely a different vibe here, but as we approach next week, I believe we have Enterprise on Friday and then
Beaver on
Saturday, I believe it was. Yeah. So what's the focus going to be this week as you practice and get ready for the next weekend?
Go 1-0 Friday night. That's the focus, right? Enterprise is well coached. Bud Randall, he's one of my heroes, honestly. I try to do a lot of things based off of how he does things because he's been doing it for a long time and he's been very successful. Tremendous coach over there. And so their personnel this year is probably not as high or as deep as what it has been in years past, but you know you're going to get a well-coached team. They're going to execute things, and they're definitely going to show up and be ready to play in their own gym. So we've got to be able to match that. We got to be ready to follow the blueprint we did today, throw the first punch, play ahead, come out with a lot of energy, and shoot the ball with confidence. And so this week, that's what it'll be about.
Perfect. Coach, we appreciate the time. We appreciate the interviews that you do for us and running us through a coach's perspective here. We do appreciate it. I will say Rhett Sifford will be back for the rest of the season, I do believe, so that's good for me. I won't be on the call, but Rhett will be there Friday, Saturday, and like I said, for the rest of the season. So we're excited to be an Enterprise Beaver. You know, we're on the road here as we come back from the holiday break, but a lot of traveling. Excited to be here and excited to follow this team as we continue to watch them have fun and perform and try to make a run in the playoffs here and kind of peak at that right time. So, Coach, we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
As we step into the closing here, I will rattle off some quick stats as Coach gets things packed away here. Like I said, Trip Palmer is the leading scorer here. It looks like he had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 points on the night. Cole Duke had a good performance. He had 24 points on the night. Cash Palmer with 8 points on the night. Baylor Nilsson, 12 points on the night. Jagger Neves, 13 points, and George McNaughton, 3 points. As we mentioned in Coach's interview, that Christiansen name, they had some points behind it, so that Isaac Christiansen ended the night at 17 points. Ethan Curl at 11 points on the night. Jacob Christiansen at 23 points on the night, and Joey Christiansen at 6 points on the night. I will say my stats are definitely not official, but I do my best to keep up. Like I said, I am definitely no Rhett Sifford. He is an amazing man. He's very good at doing this, and I give him all the credit in the world. This is a difficult job to be able to announce and keep up with all the stats as he does. So we will be happy to have him back as he's out in Indiana cheering on his Hoosier team, I would imagine, as they make a run in the football playoffs. But he's out there spending some time with some family. So we'll be excited to have him back as we approach Enterprise on Friday, Beaver on Saturday, as we continue to hit the road on this Bronco basketball run here. We will send it to commercial, or we'll just send it away right here. We'll give one last thank you to all the sponsors who make this possible for us to travel and follow the team here. So we'll send it away and thank them. We'll give a shout out to all of our viewers, send a shout out to our family. I told my boys I would give them a shout out. So shout out to the boys back at home. This was a fun one to watch. And we will see you guys later. Thank you, Bronco Nation. A big shout out to Lane Palmer and Caleb Carr here making everything happen on the StreamUtah.Live side of things, making sure we run as smoothly as possible. So big shout out to them, and thank you to our viewers. Goodbye.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telcom, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motors. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.